DG, are you still here? Is this legitimate, guys? Has DG legitimately, because I know he was in the chat, but is this like a troll? Here's sending me one for sticking. No, he isn't, Jenna, sorry. Yeah, I think he's sending them via me. He's a plum, isn't he? Not DG, Kev.
Right, so basically, you've been spreading a lot of loose... No. You've been spreading a lot of LOES, false, with two L's, allegations,
Really?
Want to send a cease, adna, desist, roped now, just for you to stop. That's it, thank you. So I replied with, shut up, you bellend. I said, you can't even spell cease and desist. Never mind, send me one. Next minute, a full ChatGPT cease and desist comes through. With one's email, his full name, says subject, formal cease and desist notice. Formal cease and desist notice. Twice. From Kevin Wright, also known as Mr. UK TikTok official.
We're all getting one.
Dear Mr. Daniel Green, this letter has served as a formal notice requiring you to immediately cease and desist from all actions involving Kevin Wright. It has come to my attention. Who? Whose attention? Whose attention has it come to? That you have been publishing, sharing, or repeating content about me, which contains false allegations, including claims that I am a scammer, fraud, or involved in a criminal activity. These statements are entirely untrue.
They're true.
Serious defamation of character as a public-facing social media content creator. My reputation.
Kev is a scammer. Kev is all the above. Yes, you are, Kev. Yes. Thank you, Frangelico. Thank you, darling. Yes, he is. Kevin Wright, Mr. UK TikTok official, is a scammer.
Is directly connected to my livelihood and personal safety. The spread of false allegations about me has already led to harassment, threats, and individuals stating they intend to come to my home. This is unacceptable and dangerous. You are happy to require immediately remove and permanently delete any and all content, including me. Here's my response. Hang on, let me put it on just now. Stop that! Shut this! ChatGPT's just done a cease and desist! I just laughed. Honestly, I was sat there and I was just like, mate, are you funny? Then he sent me a screen recording as like evidence of the cease and desist. And then I thought, whatever.
Right, guys, so while DG's been speaking, so obviously, you know, that Mr. UK TikTok official said he sent me one. I've just gone to my main account and I don't know how to get to my messages. How do I get to my messages on my main account? Do you know, just the ones that your followers or, you know, people that you're not friends with don't follow you? I can never get to them messages. You'll probably get one, Tuna Tanya. Right, bear with me. Let me type his name in because I want to see if I've got one. Mr. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Fizzy Bath, Mr. UK TikTok official. Oh, yes. He has sent me one. Yes, he has. Sorry, let me wipe my phone because the baby's had a butterfingers on it. Formal cease and desist from Kevin Wright, aka Mr. UK Flip Flop official, aka known scammer. To Donna Monteith, also known as Miss Red Official. Thank you, guys. The letter services a formal request requiring you to immediately cease and desist from all actions involving Kevin Wright. No. As about that one, now I'm going to get worse. That's it, you poked the bear, now I'm going to get worse. Hey, this is going to be brilliant TikTok content, isn't it? Please come in here, arresting me. Thank you, everybody, for the hearts and the popular gifts. Thank you, guys. Get a pin, please. Get a pin, Sue and Darren. Thanks, Kev. Thanks, Kev. Because apparently I got no TikTok content without my FYP show, so you've just handed it to me on a plate. Oh, Kev, we're going to have fun with you. Guys, I'm not reading all that out. I am not reading that out. So I would like to publicly claim here, Mr. UK TikTok official, aka Charity Scammer, aka Kev Wright, Donut, that I do not accept your cis and deceased, because I am a social media journalist and I have opinions on videos that have been put out there in the public domain. Anything that is out there in the public domain, people can have their opinions, and you know, people can pretty much do as they please with it, really. So slick is cis and desist, where the sun don't shine. That's if your boxers ain't, you know, creviced in there, because I mean, you ain't changed them for a couple of weeks, let's be honest, have ya? So yeah, so I respectfully decline your cease and desist, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and talk about you more. How's about that one, Kev?
I just want to show you if we're going to do it. And then I sent him a big long one basically saying, just a bell, mate, shut up.
Alicia, Kev sent me a cease and desist.
But listen, I've sent you the time.
Thank you, Sam.
I've sent you the time to cease and desist. Please stick by it. I'm not going back and forth. If you carry on, I will have no choice but to take civil action against you. I put, stop harassing me anyway. I said, I find you strange, peculiar, you odd little man. And then just left him to it, but it was like this, Kevin, right? You peculiar, strange little individual. I don't think, you know what? An insult, I'd hate. If somebody called me peculiar, do you know how much I'd hate that? Did I have a ciggy a minute ago? I think calling someone peculiar is the worst type of insult. I think that's fucking horrible. Did I not? Did I smoke a cigarette? What happened to that ciggy?
Ah, thank you, everybody. Big up, everybody. So, just to be transparent with you all, I just want to show you my reply to Kev. All right, guys? Right, how do I do this? Because my phone's going to die. So, just to be transparent with you all, let me turn my light off. This is my reply. Piss off, scammer. There we go, Kev.
I'll tell you something, chat.
Oh, thank you, Beckham. Thank you, darling.
Yeah? Has sent me a cease and desist.
Oh, I love that. That's cheered me up. It's made my day. Right. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to play these after. Let's get into the toxic dance situation. Okay, guys? Again, I will say trigger warning. If you are affected by anything that you're hearing today in the show, please opt out at any time. All right, guys? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the love. The moderators will be putting polls, you know, numbers up in the polls. Thank you, moderators, for that. Thank you, Maria.
Wanted to say this story, she wanted it to try and spin, so she did that. So there was nothing wrong with her, there was no fucking tests or anything like that. She was fucking caught up because of the fucking blaster flasher thing, like you heard the other day. She was fucking sick of it because she hated it, because everyone fucking seen what she was. Now after that, that's when that story come in. And then when she did that with me, so she went for the fucking, she went for me first, so she went for me because she couldn't get at the back of me with that. Now, secondly, after that, she mentioned the dead kid, which probably don't exist. I said it.
So, Blaster, after hearing this video yesterday, did come on, and I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. She did come on, and she did. She, you know, she's shown proof of, you know, the fact that. Well, you see, she's shown proof. And that was heartbreaking. The fact that she had to come on and do that. It was horrendous. It was horrible. Like, the fact that people are having to come on the app and prove. Thank you, moderators. The fact that people have had to come on the app and prove that they've lost a child. It's fucking wild to me. It's wild. So when the blaster comes live, guys, make sure that, you know, you're in there and you show her some love and things like that. It's just, I couldn't play the video, guys. I couldn't play it, but she did come on and she did show. And also as well, you could see how visibly upset she was and how visibly hurt. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, it was horrible. It was a horrible watch. Has he apologised? I don't think so. I don't think so.
And then after that, she then went on about the husband. And what else did she go on about? She went on about a multitude of other things. And then the kidnapping, deflecting. This woman is a massive fucking fuck off wrong'un. A massive fucking wrong'un. That's what she is.
She isn't, guys.
She's a massive fuck off wrong'un.
She isn't. I've spoke to her a few times, guys. You know, I've had a few phone conversations with her, and she's actually lovely. Do you know when you first watch somebody and you're not too sure about them, and you suss them out? Do you know what I mean? But I think she's absolutely lovely, and whenever I've spoke to her, she's always just been so lovely. Like I say, I haven't spoke to her much, but I've spoke to her a couple of occasions on the phone, and I think the first conversation we nated for about, I don't know, an hour and a half, and she was just so lovely. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, she's a nice person. She's a nice person, and the thing is, right, you can have your back and forth with people, but Dan takes it to the next level. He takes it to levels where, even in a situation, I'm not talking about this situation, but even in a situation, if he was, he was being provoked, or he was the victim in the situation, right? He goes that low that he loses victim status. Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem. You can have a back and forth, leave kids out of it, leave traumas out of the situation, because you lose your argument when you go that low. And I think with Dan, like, there's been a lot of creators on this app, right, that have showed and been problematic, right? I'm not going to sit here and name everybody, because I've been one of them people myself. But because he's done it in such a short period of time. As where other creators, they'll do something, they'll be good for a while, and then it'll be a while before something else happens. But with Dan, because he's just doubled down, and some of the stuff, I think what I heard about Just Nana is probably one of the worst things that I've heard anybody say. And I've got my opinions on Just Nana, do you know what I mean? And I don't hate her. I don't hate Just Nana. But I've got my opinions there. But at the end of the day, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves it. And the fact that he went to the lengths that he went to with Just Nana and her trauma, and it's not the first time, even though at occasions there has been a back and forth, he's took it to lengths that nobody should take it. So he no longer, she's the victim in the situation, especially when you're going for somebody's childhood essay in such a graphic manner, that it's the levels that people go to, and he's gone too far and too low with it. Do you know what I mean? And like, when I said I stepped away, it was the 5th of February, and I kind of like made my decision then. It wasn't because I wanted to protect my platform or protect myself. It was because I couldn't stand by, or I couldn't associate with people saying that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And we haven't spoken since the 5th of February. Do you know what I mean? We had a conversation on the phone. I got added to a joint group call, and I apologised for the way that I publicly dropped him on the app, and he accepted my apology, and we haven't spoken since. Do you know what I mean? So when I say that I step away from people, it's because I can't sit and condone or stand by actions like that. Do you know what I mean? Because I've had stuff like that said about me, and it's horrendous. Why is Angie slagging me off? Because Angie loves to slag me off. Angie slags everybody off. The mad thing is with Angie, right? Mad thing is with Angie. So she's come at me for the longest of time, right, over who I associate with. I talk about Alex and Corey, right, and the fact that they've been in my dark box and the Dockstar, and you know, Alex has made a life for hell for so many years, and like she's always come at me for that, but she's happy to have them in a box now. So Delusive Angie, right, if you are come to it and you're watching this, I never ever want to hear from you again that you've been bullied, they've done the worst to you, the dark web. I don't want to hear any of that, because when me and Evil Queen and Luke put our beef aside, people still dragged us for that. People couldn't understand why we did it. But it's okay for you guys to make it up, isn't it? After years and years of calling, you know, dragging and things like that. But the minute I wanted to push my beef aside because the worst was being said about me, I'm the worst person in the world. So Angie, never come for me again about who I made up with, why I did it, because you've done exactly the same now. And you can never say, well, you allowed this in your box, you're friends with that person, you know, when you fall out in a couple of weeks, right? Because I'm gonna play those videos. Today, we're talking about Dan, but you better believe that moving forwards, I will make sure, thank you Thomas, I will make sure that everybody knows that you come for me for stuff other people do, but now you're okay with the other people. And again, in time, you're going to be back to, you know, the repetitive pattern of they troll me, they put me on the dark web. Let's get back to Dan. This isn't about Angie. Thank you, Buffy. Thank you, Bronte.
Information to I'd rather take it
Sausage.
back out the door.
I'm fucking sick of this bag.
No, it's fucking wrong. I'm wrong. I've got every right to block it. I don't like it.
She's back with an awareness. How is someone doing awarenesses every other day?
Find somebody else.
It is Emma.
I don't care, Joe. I don't care. People can look. People can say whatever they want to say about me on this app, right? I don't care who's slagging me off. I don't care, right? Because the worst has already been said about me. Okay, Joe. There's no lower anybody can go because the worst has already been said. Like, and the mad thing is, I'm desensitized to it, and I shouldn't be. It's not normal for anybody to be desensitized. So people can say what they want about me. Nobody's got fuck all on me. Nobody's got nothing on me. Nothing. Maybe a message of me calling somebody and see you next Tuesday, or calling somebody, you know, but it's what everybody does. That's about the worst that people have got on me. But I tell you what, stuff like you hear on the app has never left my mouth. And it never will. Until it does, then come for me.
Let me send you something.
Oh, it
I
is.
need to tell this woman.
I'll find it.
No, it's on mine. I haven't sent you.
MT, get in the box.
It's down here somewhere.
So she set off over Cool Rider. So she slated Cool Rider now, but then
Toxic Dan Kate.
she showed this to Finger.
I just sent a message.
Exactly, Maggie.
I sent it to you.
She said, hi David. She went yesterday, or the day before, she went, yeah, I might go out for a meal, but I had this come up.
Thank you, guys.
Fuck. What the fuck?
And that was fine, so
Thank you, Paul.
everyone came over with that one. Everyone came over when you
So they got a bit of fucking thing.
Big up, guys.
It's always sexual with her, isn't it? Always.
Penis and vag.
See, look, I know people are speaking about MT in the comments, but I love MT. And, you know, I don't care what anybody else thinks of MT. Like, MT's been a good friend, and MT is lovely. He is a lovely person. And the thing is, you can't tell people who they can and can't be friends with. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't tell people who they can and can't be friends with. Do you know what I mean? Because despite what you think of Dan, you know, I think what he's saying is disgusting. I thought what he was saying was disgusting for a long time, hence why, you know, I pulled away on the 5th or 4th of February, whatever day it was, right? But people are gonna still be his friends and things like that. Like, we can't tell people what to do. We can't do that. But I from what I know of MT, I mean, MT's been friends for many, many years. He's a lovely guy. He's lovely. And if anybody has ever had any interaction with MT, and I will sit here and say that I don't care what anybody says, I'm going to say that. I personally love the guy. I do.
Always sexual with her.
And I'll always be his friend until he hurts me.